This is a quick video on how to pour agar plates in a still airbox. I'm going to show you two different methods for getting the perfect pouring temperature for your agar. First, using a laser thermometer, and then later my favourite method, which is using a water bath. First, prepare a still airbox by spraying it down with soapy water. Then, place all the necessary items inside, ensuring that each one is thoroughly wiped down with alcohol. Next, place the agar bottles into the still airbox. These agar bottles have been pressure cooked for 20 minutes at 15 psi to both liquefy and sterilise the contents. Make sure you buy a pack of sterilised Petri dishes provided inside sterile packaging, the same as I am using here. Now, wait until the agar cools to around 50 degrees C or 122 degrees Fahrenheit before pouring. To do this, I'm using a laser thermometer and I am regularly monitoring the temperature of the agar, and then once it's at the right temperature, I know I can begin. Take the Petri dishes out of the sterile packaging. Do this carefully and you will be able to keep some of the dishes inside the packaging to use another time if you're not going to use them all at once. I normally just hold the amount of Petri dishes I want, then lift the packaging off and secure the leftovers with a zip tie. When pouring agar, use a bottle with a cap over the top which conceals some of the neck, like the lab or spirit bottles I am using here. This is because the neck has been concealed underneath the bottle cap since sterilisation and it hasn't been exposed to the outside, so it should be sterile when exposed to the plate during pouring. I hold the top half of the Petri dish and I lift them just enough to get the end of the bottle into the gap. Working from bottom to top, I hold the top half of the bottom Petri dish and I lift just enough to get the end of the bottle into the gap and pour. My favourite method to do this is create a 50-degree water bath using a sous vide and then put the agar bottle inside of it straight out of the pressure cooker. This means I can leave the bottle in the water and come to pour the agar at any time of the day when I'm ready. There's no need to rush and there's no need to monitor because it will just stay at 50 degrees C. And when I'm ready I can take it out and then pour it straight away. Another tip if you're doing this for the first time is to cover a large section of the neck with tin foil when you sterilise the bottle. This gives you more sterile space on the bottle while you're still learning how to pour plates and control your movements. You can see the agar is turning from a liquid into a gel as soon as it leaves the bottle in this case, and there is very little condensation on any of the poured plates. This is because the agar has been held at around 50 degrees C, and this is the perfect temperature for pouring agar plates.